Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to replace the analog sticks on your DualShock 4 PlayStation 4 controller. As you can see, mine are pretty worn out. This is a launch PS4 controller. I've had it since PlayStation 4 has been out. Pretty worn. It's pretty easy to swap these out. There's going to be 4 screws on the back of the PlayStation 4 controller. I've highlighted which ones you need to get rid of. Basically just turn around, it's the only 4 screws on the back. So I'm going to go ahead and take apart this controller. Once you get the 4 screws out, the screws are the easy part. Actually getting the controller peeled apart is going to be the tricky part. You'll see that I actually kind of struggled with that part a little bit. Took me a while to fully get the 2 parts of the controller separated. I actually took a guitar pick. You could use something similar, just something plastic to push in between the gaps and kind of run along the seams and get the controller apart. I ended up just kind of taking my guitar pick and just going along all the edges to loosen up as much as I could. This is the first time I've taken this controller apart, so everything was pretty tight and compact. I struggled with getting around the analog sticks at first, and what really helped me was just keeping the guitar pick in place at the top of the controller by the touchpad, and then I used like flathead screwdriver around the analogs so that way there's pressure on both ends of the controller and kind of popped the frame out. So after finally getting the plastic apart, you can look, my camera died during part of this, so I didn't catch the part where I was taking this apart. But you can see there's a ribbon cable on the far right there you're going to have to be aware of, a screw right there on the left, and then another ribbon cable on the top. Just take the screw out. The ribbon cable on the right side you're going to have to take out before you can get the back of the controller off. Just pull on the blue tabs, that's all that's really needed. Just kind of like use the blue tabs to wiggle the ribbon cables out, and you'll be able to easily get those out and put those back in. This is honestly a pretty easy fix. Once that top ribbon cable is out and you got the screw removed, it's just as simple as lifting the board out of the holster there for the controller. I left the rumble packs and everything in. Flipping it over, you can see that we have access to the entire controller at this point. So pretty easy and straightforward from here, just taking out my new analog sticks that I ordered off of Amazon. You can just type in like DualShock 4 analog replacement and you can get a lot of vendors selling parts for this. It's pretty cheap. I think I paid $6 for this kit. It even came with the actual components if I needed to resolder and repair the entire analog. I'm just replacing the caps because mine were super worn out. In my right hand, the options button, the rubber for the options button came out. I didn't realize that at first, so I just thought this was an extra piece of rubber. I didn't realize that until after I reassembled the controller that was for the options button. But replacing the analog sticks is as easy as just popping off the old ones and swapping it out with the new ones. There's only one way these can go in, but, well, 2 ways. A 180-degree turn. But pretty simple fix. Huge improvement for the controller. It's really easy to do, and extends the life of the controller. My previous analog sticks were really worn out. So here I'm just putting everything back together. The ribbon cable, you can just hold on to the blue tab and kind of shimmy it back into its original home. You don't have to be super gentle with it, but it is a ribbon cable, so I mean, don't rip and pull it out, but it slides right back in and comes out pretty easily. And here I am just clipping everything back together, dropping the screws back in. Unfortunately, I didn't realize the option button needed that rubber piece until after I put it back together. So in this video, actually after this video I had to take it all apart and put that back in, but it was like a 5-minute thing to do. But this is how easy it is to swap out your analog sticks.